Um, but there was a connection problem there. I was pushing buttons frantically to get up online today. Got a whole lot of you already in on the stream. I'm Michael Noland. This is the bottom line. To those of you who may not be familiar with the channel, uh, when I live stream, we call these tribal forums, and we are. Um, I've got all these devices in the background. Sorry, folks. But when I live stream the tribal forum, it's basically set up. We call ourselves the tribe over here. I can see a whole lot of members in the comments already. And this is where we get a chance to talk to each other live. I also do regular videos or videos from me on other streams, and on my channel page, you can see that. Tonight is a special live stream. Usually I stream on Sunday evenings and Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m. PST, which is Pacific Standard Time. I'm here in California. A big greetings to each and every one of you. My viewership is worldwide. So if you are in Spain and watching this, trust me, a whole lot of people from all over the world will probably be joining us tonight. I can already see we've got 71 watching. So this is really good for an almost unannounced stream. Tonight is a special live stream because unfortunately we've received some very bad news in the world of classic rock. The Prince of Darkness, the godfather of heavy metal, Ozzy Osbourne, has passed away at the age of 76. Now, tonight's going to be an interesting stream. I'm not going to cover his history from the beginning to the end. I don't think that's appropriate right now. I want to stay in the moment. We'll cover some of his recent history because it all leads up to, well, today, doesn't it? So keep that in mind. And then on tonight's stream, I want to turn my attention after I've gotten my remarks done, and I'll be in and out on that tonight as well, as usual, right? But I want to get to some of your comments, all right? And I'll try and get the main comments out. We usually get thousands of comments on these streams, right? And so I won't be able to get to everybody. I already took some screenshots of some of you folks that have been typing away already, and I wanted to get to a few of those before I turn my attention to you. Um, Basically, what I'm trying to do is to provide a forum for you guys to grieve, to express your sorrow, or your animosity, but keep it respectful. All right. Ozzy wasn't to everyone's taste, but one thing I can tell you, Ozzy was as known in the world as John Wayne, the Duke himself, back in his day. You didn't have to be a fan to be aware of Ozzy. He had television shows. He belonged to one of rock and roll's very best classic rock bands. I don't call them heavy metal. To you new folks, I always just called them heavy rock. Most people in my generation did. I was in my teens when Ozzy was barely out of them, you know. Ozzy passed away today at the age of 76. I've seen a lot of comments online saying, well, at least he had a good long life. I got to tell you, at 70 years old, 76 doesn't sound like such a good long life. That's my first reaction. So my own sense of mortality has really hit me in the face today. What about some of you? Right? And even if you're younger, it's interesting how we build these people up. They become iconic, and you almost start to believe that that is eternal. And is the icon of Ozzy Osbourne eternal? You know what I'm talking about. Beyond our own frail existence. We still absolutely marvel at cave paintings made by unknown artists thousands of years ago. Their art outlived them. We haven't got a clue who those people were, what they were all about, right? We don't understand that society other than through their art. And in the world of classic rock, I've got to tell you, Black Sabbath is one of the greatest bands that classic rock ever created. I wanted to take a look at this. Yeah, this channel, earlier this year, we did a lot of voting, didn't we, folks? About who were the greatest rock bands of all time, as far as classic rock bands. I'm going to cover this for you. At number 13, Grand Funk Railroad. 12, Genesis. These are the bands you voted and you voted for in these places. Number 11, the prog rock band Yes. Number 10, Queen. Number 9, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Number 8, Rush. At number 6, Deep Purple. I saw that. I've got a couple out there, baby, and folks, I will be getting to you. All right. Thank you so much. I'll explain all of that for you new folks. But at number 6, Deep Purple. Number 5, The Who. Number 4, Rolling Stone. Number 3, Pink Floyd. Number 2, Led Zeppelin. And number 1, The Beatles. What's that? What? Oh, did one of you guys say I skipped number 7? Well, you'd be right. At number 7, Black Sabbath. Okay. So, according to this tribe, this collective, and I saw that, baby, I'll get to her. That was the divine Miss Rock and Robin, wasn't it?
That was Agent Pepsi and Michael Boswell.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. I'll get with you guys in a minute. See, I get these small little notifications across my device, and I really can't see them until I get over here to where, your actual conversation. But this tribe, this collective, and by the way, that list was arrived with tens of thousands of votes. One of my biggest polls ever, right? Everybody came to the fore. And Black Sabbath, you folks voted for Black Sabbath as the 7th greatest classic rock band of all time. Isn't that something? All right. Which I was glad to see. Of course, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple are on the list too. And Black Sabbath is right near them. And a lot of folks know that those 3 bands are often known as the Holy Toledo Batman, the Holy Trinity of rock, right? All right. So let me get over here because these wonderful super thanks are going to be zooming past me, and I won't be able to actually answer them unless I get to them right away. Okay, so let's see. Get over to live. It's amazing. I've got all these devices, and none of them want to, sit up and behave. Let me make sure. Okay, I've got to the top there. All right. So the first one in was that Agent Pepsi? Was the first one I had to take care of, baby?
No, that was let's see, that was Agent Pepsi, yeah, and then Michael Boswell.
Yeah, and we had a couple earlier came in. I think I took screenshots. Ben Scheidegger was in. I'll get to those in a minute. But what's showing up on the screen now is the divine. From what I understand, Agent Pepsi is going to be teaching 9th grade history. You know what I think about teachers? Go get them, right? She says, I'm not a big Ozzy fan, but appreciate his music. Miracle Man is my favorite. Ozzy was a consummate showman like Bowie, Alice Cooper, and Elton John. And you know what? Even like Liberace, if you think about it. Ozzy was in love with his fans. I mean, it eked out of his pores, right? Now, this tragic news comes. Somebody said less than 3 weeks. Bullshit. It's 2 weeks and one day. All right. After Ozzy's last performance at the Back to the Beginning concert, the final show.
hun,
All right.
Deuce just came in with
Thank you, Deuce. I'll be right with you, brother.
Deuce.
Awesome.
You're
I
always
always
so
take these on. You know, I have to. It's these folks are supporting the channel, and it's my way of saying thank you, of course. And of course, I want to get their comments up here. So keep that in mind. When we watched that concert, my wife is uh, she's a mild Ozzy Osbourne fan. She likes his big hits. She likes Black Sabbath's
Black
big
Sabbath.
hits, but it's not her favorite style of music. But I'll tell you the one thing that Kimberly said, and Kimberly, you're right here. You can correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Oh, I
But
will.
you told me you were absolutely amazed how that man had that audience right in the palm of his hand.
Oh, he did, and he was loving it.
He was
He
loving
was
it.
loving it. He wanted to get up and walk.
Yes, we both were commenting on that. Yeah, it's like he's singing, and then he several times it was his firm intention to get up and walk. But he forgot himself. He was so wrapped up in that concert.